Say make money, money, make money, money, money.
Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C-notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. I need a pack of them snaps, a handful of Fetty Wops, and rubber band on my greenbacks. Look, dawg, don't be playing with my paper. I need every red cent, that's why I brought my little scraper. You don't know me, homie, I rob my own neighbor with a clock around my neck with a style that's so flavor. Give me the loot is just an understatement. I'm about to take your bank and put it in my basement.
Make money, money, make money, money, money.
Make money, money, make money, money, money.
Say take money, money, take money, money, money.
Take money, money, take money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. The root of all evil, I don't agree with that. It's hard to do when you riding around with 10 racks. Golden Arches, St. Louis, I'm the Big Mac. St. Petersburg, Russia, you can find it on the map. I'm so cold I could spit the snow. That's why they call me Nitro with the nicest flow. On the real, man, I hate it when they call me bro. It's getting on my nerves like these bills and these haters, yo. Chill, a grown man with a loaf of bread. I keep a stack of Benjis right under my bed. Check it, my shoebox is the stash spot. I used to keep my scratch at my dad's house. I got a deadline, so I need the cake. I need a plan, so my duck is gonna try to escape. Yeah, I'm always looking for the currency, a large amount, call it a pretty penny. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'ma talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. You got a $5 bill, put your hands up. You got a $10 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up.
That never gets up.
Holla, holla. Money
What's going on, guys?
Go round. I'm the talk around
Happy
town.
Saturday.
Remy gave
Feels
me
weird
the
being here on a
sound.
Saturday. It just feels unnatural.
On the Rilla. I need this.
I'm no Four Locos in today. That was yesterday. I had one Four Loco yesterday. I actually wasn't hungover today, which was awesome. It's always good when you're not hungover, guys. Let me tell you, it wasn't like last Saturday. Last Saturday I was just so lazy. Today I wasn't that lazy though. What's going on, Ali, Bjorn, Dan Dangle, Frank Fractal? What's up, homies? Let's talk some crypto and let's be a little bit weird today, shall we? Bitcoin didn't do shit today. Very, very boring Saturday. As a lot of times the weekends can be boring, but it also is a holiday weekend coming up. As 4th of July is coming up next Tuesday for us Americans here. I don't know. I don't think does anyone else celebrate 4th of July? I don't think so. Like, it would make sense why they wouldn't, because it's like our Independence Day. But you never know. Some people might be just lighting off fireworks just because. Why not? Anyways. We got 4th of July coming up, guys. It's always a good time. Going up to New Hampshire, going to be going to a nice little lake, going to be going on the kayaks and the boat and all that stuff. It's always a good time over there, and I can't wait to get over there, to be honest. What's going on? Wes, there's my guy Wes. Shout out to Wes, man. Teju, what's up? I'm just coming to hang out, guys, honestly, because is there really much going on in the charts today? No. Bitcoin's kind of just slowly creeping its way up here, very, very slowly. Each 4-hour candle just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It is very, very much a non-volatile day over here in the cryptoverse. DJ, happy Canuck Day. Nice, dude. Bass said if you don't celebrate 4th of July, oh God, we're not gonna say that. But we're not going to say that. Clint, What's going on, bro? What's going on, Clinty, man? I heard that you were working on your land today. Shout out to you. If you did some yard work today, maybe you put some mulch down. Is it mulch season right now? I think it's past mulch season. I think it mulch season's like April. You know, when the flowers want to start blooming out of those plants. I don't think it's that day yet. Anyways, let's talk some charts, guys. So Bitcoin still in the same spot, right? I mean, just to kind of go off of what we've talked about a million times, like in the past week, is Bitcoin still in just tight range between 31K and 30K, just going up, down, up, down, up, down. Today's a green day, you know, so we got that going for us, which is freaking awesome. But at the end of the day, still kind of waiting to see what Bitcoin's going to do in here. I still believe it's going higher. It's just how is it going to get there? How long is it going to take? Do we have to pull back first? Do we go up first? Right? We've done this price action before. Oh, we got a party going outside. Here we go. We've seen this price action before where we've gotten this second consolidation, a big drop down, and we've been in this little consolidation before finally breaking out to a new high before. Question is, are we like this? Which kind of matches up with, it's funny, this kind of matches up with 4th of July fireworks, man. Imagine we come back on 4th of July and it's like,
strap up, we're going to the moon.
and we're just lighting off fireworks and Bitcoin's giving us some fireworks in the charts. That'd be awesome. So we got this going on, or we got that second sort of, you know, cycle where we've done something along the lines of this, where we've kind of came up to the highs, but we didn't really break through first, right? We kind of hit our head once, we hit our head twice, we pulled back first before coming up to break the highs, right? So that's the question we got right now. Once again, we're right in the middle of a damn range, so like this is not where I'm looking to put a short or a long in right now. Good luck to you if you're trading Bitcoin today, because you're right in the middle of the damn range. So we don't do any trades when we're in the middle of the range. Just kind of chilling out, waiting for it. I'm still in a long from this low back down here that we got from this play. Still chilling it along. I'll close it obviously if it starts coming back down. I move it into profit, I'll get stopped out. But that's kind of what we got going on, right? Just ultimately waiting for that move up, which I do believe is coming. It's just a matter of time, and it's gonna be fun when it happens, man. As we've all been waiting, we've all been itching for that 32K BTC. At least I've been itching for it. Who we got in here? Clint. There's everyone saying it now. Let's see. Someone needs to take out the lizard Gary Gensler. Someone needs to take out Gary Gensler, man. Listen, I own a little bit of good Gensler. You know, the meme coin good Gensler. I own a little bit of that. For the off chance that Gensler gets tanked, that thing would moonshot. So I own a little bit of Gary Gensler. Good Gensler. Just in case Gary gets fried. And that thing would absolutely go to the absolute moon. Talk about 4th of July fireworks. Imagine Tuesday, 4th of July, Gary gets canned. Oh my God.
Strap up,
That would
we're going to the moon.
That would be absolutely fantastic. Not for Gary. That would be kind of sad for Gary, but that would be great for all of us. I wonder what Bitcoin would do if Gary got fired. If Gary got fired, I would assume that Bitcoin would pump on that. I would assume Bitcoin would pump on Gary getting fired. He's never going to get fired, though, because you know why? Because he's just the puppet, while the puppet masters, you know, sort of do their thing and they control the strings, and Gary's just doing whatever they say. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Mark, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you being here, man. Just coming and hanging out. Appreciate you, man. Anyway, so that's what we got going for Bitcoin today. Not really much going on. We had the monthly close yesterday, which was kind of the big thing that happened yesterday. Let me just get off the Gajian channel here. So the monthly close, we closed at 30,000. We closed at a nice 30,591, which is a good monthly close. Bullish engulfing on the monthly. We're now above all these monthly wicks over here. So if we're just looking at the monthly, we got the next level coming in at 33K for BTC. I think the monthly looks fantastic. I think the weekly looks fantastic. We did get that monthly MACD crossover, which historically has 100% confirmed the Bitcoin bottom is in. Obviously, I think most of us have already accepted that by now. But also number two.
I plan my dates on Saturday because there is no stream. But now we have this surprise stream, so I kicked out this girl and put her, Giordano.
Let's go. I kicked out this girl and put it in an Uber. We gotta play the pump song for that, Wes. Let's go, baby. Let's get a good Saturday going in today, man. Hopefully we can get some random price action for Bitcoin today. Maybe as we get closer to the daily close, we'll get something. Shout out to Wes for kicking the girl out and sending her home in an Uber. That's what you do. Send her right home in an Uber. Let's go, man. Especially when you see your boy hopping on. When you see your boy hopping on, you send that girl into the Uber, man. You got guy things to do, man. You got guy things to do. You don't got time to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, like what I was saying. Shout out to Wes though. Wes is the absolute homie. What I was saying for Bitcoin, we got that. So the monthly looks fantastic, and the weekly, like we've talked about, we've now kind of entered back into this overall range on the bigger term time frames. Where if you look at this is the top of the range at 69K, the low of the range from 2021 being back over here, low 30s. We're now back in the range. Man, we're all just kind of waiting for that break of this high to really confirm that we're back into this range. But, kind of like I've been saying the whole year, I think we're eventually going to make our way back up here. It's just a matter of how we're going to do it on the daily. Are we going to shoot right up from this point, or are we going to see a little bit of a move down before getting that push up? It's only a matter of time, my friends. and this is from my one of my favorite accounts, Bentoshi, over here. This is what we need going into next week, guys. So this weekend might be kind of boring, right? Because it is a holiday weekend. But going into next week, guys, when I get back from 4th of July, okay? When I get back from 4th of July, I'm going to need all you mofos in this bitch, all right? It is time. I need all you guys to get some energy into Bitcoin, because this next week will be a good week. We are about to have a fantastic week for Bitcoin coming up. So I need all you guys in the chat right now. Alright. I'm gonna need all you guys in the chats now. Put your swords and shields together for this next week. We are nothing without the united arms of each other. Put your swords together. Put your shields on the ground. And let's fight for Bitcoin this week. Bitcoin will go higher. Altcoins in spring phase. And we will fight to the end and send the bears packing back up to the moon on a firework up their ass. Let's get this shit 4th of July week. It'll be fireworks for crypto. All right. There we go. We got the swords and shields. Anyways, but yeah, that's what we got going on. I know it's a 4th of July weekend, so like it's probably going to end up being a semi-boring, like probably today and tomorrow will probably be semi-boring if I had to guess. Then next week it's a wild card, right? Monday, I think stock market's closed on Monday or Tuesday. I don't freaking know. But yeah, so we got kind of a shenanigan weekend this weekend. So we'll see. So that's Bitcoin. Still just waiting. I think we ultimately, a lot of it's the same shit. Same shit, different day. Ethereum, we know you kind of broke out here for Ethereum on the daily. We did come back and back test. And I'm waiting for higher prices for Ethereum as well. There is a big whale, and I think Bath was talking about this in Discord. There's a big ass whale with like a 7K ETH liquidation point at 1965. I don't think there is no way they don't come and take that shit. 7,000 ETH just up for grab, and all they have to do is move price up 2%. They're gonna go get that shit, right? So we got that going for us, and honestly, I think the ETH chart looks pretty good on sort of these medium time frames. So obviously, if I think Bitcoin is going to continue higher, I think Ethereum is going to continue higher. But it's not just that. I think the ETH chart looks pretty good here for 2030 and then ultimately 2141 as we kind of go along here. So that's Ethereum, and honestly, like I think the thing everyone's kind of looking forwards are the altcoins, right? So what's going on with altcoins? Well, My take is this. I wanted to see some strength for the altcoins, and a lot of them have been showing strength, and I think that's absolutely fantastical. Fantastical, right? And it looks like we are actually reclaiming above that June low. So we got back above the December low, which is the first sign we wanted to see for the altcoins, was to be able to reclaim that and get a weekly close above. Boom, we got that. So we know we had the first low, the second low, and the third low for the whole altcoin market. This is total 3 minus USDT and USDC, right? So we had all of this happen for all of altcoins, right? We were able to reclaim that December low, and now we've actually been able to reclaim the June low. So on this next weekly close, I'm going to be watching this June low like a hawk tomorrow, and seeing if the altcoin market can close back above this June low.
You sold
But I will say this.
Dino coins, or BCH, etc. Link for your little vacation. Tell the truth. No YouTuber can afford as many vacations seem to take.
I actually haven't been on that. Dude, I've only been on one vacation this year. And that was all the way back in January. You're crazy, Clint. You're crazy, bro. No, I didn't. I'm still holding my Dino coins, man. My Dino coins are my those. I feel nice and comfy in those for my little my bull market stash. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Clint though. I did not. My Dino coins are my babies, man. Listen, I ain't touching my Dino coins. My Dino coins, it's like an artifact. Okay, we don't sort of touch those Dino coins. You know what I mean? Like, you never sell the Dino coins, because the Dino coins, you'll always remember and look back and say, damn, I was really that much of an idiot to buy Bitcoin Cash. And sometimes we're an idiot, it works out. You know, so I will never touch my Dino coin stash. No, I will. I probably at some point soon. I will take a gander at the Dino coins and see if I want to swap them into something else that hasn't moved yet. Anyways, total 3. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, right? That's the setup we look for the Wyckoff. And we've seen, you know, a good reaction off that low. So it's played out nicely. Now, as we kind of get along here, I think for the next step to see this really do what we need to do, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna need Bitcoin to sort of break through these resistance levels. And if we can get Bitcoin to start breaking through these low 30K resistance levels, right, that should get the altcoins to a spot where they should be able to run to. And you've already seen a lot of them already run a good amount off their low already. So I think this is a good sign. We got to keep doing this. We got to keep some strength in here. But as far as this goes, as long as we keep chopping in here and making higher lows now, right? I do believe that we are in this phase right here where we're probably not going to the moon right now, but I think we're going to be in this choppy phase at the lows for the altcoin market before eventually we get that bigger push. And that's probably when Bitcoin gets that pump above the low 30K levels, and then the altcoins really start to run. That's my take. So I think we're right in this zone right here, right? Right in this zone. We probably end up chopping in here for a little bit like this. I would love it if they just freaking moonshot and we could all party. But I once again, I'll say, now more than ever, now that we're in the second half of 2023, this is a time to be accumulating shit. This is the time to be really doing the research on what altcoins you want to be getting in. This is the time you really want to be putting your head down and saying, shit, man, like, which ones do I want to be a part of going into 2024, right? Because this is the time where if you get into the right ones, you can really change, one, you can change your life, and two, you know, it's worth doing the research into some of them. So that's where I think we're at, right? And I'm going to stand by that, right? So it's played out pretty well so far. You've already seen multiple individual altcoins do this, right? We're seeing Chainlink, one that we talked about right here. We're seeing Chainlink coming on up, right? 1, 2, 3 low. We're already seeing Chainlink coming off the lows pretty nicely. We've already seen Bitcoin Cash, right? We've seen Bitcoin Cash do this. We've seen what's another good one, man? ETC start to get that move up, right? So we've seen multiple ones already start to move. It's just when is everything gonna start to move, you know? But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. There's not really much else going on today, so I'm gonna hang out with you. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Dave said, "What's going on, Dave?" Chewy said, bro, what are you doing on here? We're crabbing all day. I'm having a 45x comp just to get some action. I came on to hang out, man. Listen, I'm going to be gone for 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I wanted to come on and hang out with you guys on a Saturday. Shit, man. But yeah, there ain't nothing going on today as far as short-term price action. Good luck with you. But yeah, it's always good to come and hang out with you guys, I'll say. Comp is dumping. Yeah, I'm sure things are pumping and dumping today. I mean, if you look at the altcoin market today, you got some things that had a very good day, and then some things had pullbacks, right? And most of the pullback ones are ones that did well yesterday, right? So the ones that were up 20% yesterday are down today. The ones that were down yesterday are up today. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it is right now. But yeah, you have some good gainers. We had Flow. Flow just keeps having some good days in here. Flow up 30%. We got Mana and Sand. We were talking about yesterday. Those ones always move together, man. So Mana and Sand both up a good 7% today. Uniswap, one that I've been talking about here, actually getting a nice move off that June low. So Uniswap looking pretty good in there. Near finally catching a little bit of a bid, but it looks like it sold off a little bit there. Near got a little bit of a bid. VeChain, another one we've been talking about, right? Actually, you broke this low on VeChain. Now you got that nice move off the low there after swing failing that second low. So VeChain also looking very good too. But you know, you'll notice kind of a similarity between all the ones that are doing well is the ones that kind of have that setup that we've been talking about, right? So yeah, that's what's going on right now. You got some alts up, some alts down. Bitcoin doing nothing today. Ethereum not really doing nothing today. So that's what we got cooking. I think it's just a good reminder to come on and talk about what we've been talking about, man, which is the spring phase for the altcoin market and Bitcoin just prepping for that next big move to the upside, man. Griff, yo, bro, yo. Rod said Mana and Sand hand in hand. They're always hand in hand, man. They're like little best friends swallowing through the tulips. You know what I mean? They're like how can I perfectly describe Mana and Sand? They're like horse guy, you know. Come on, buddy. Let's go. We will twirl up to the tulips together. Come on. Okay. Is there chocolate in the tulips? I'll go with you, horse guy. I'll go. Let's go. I can't jump, though. I can just, like, kind of walk. Is that okay? Yeah, no problem. I will walk, though, because I'm a horse. Here we go. There's no chocolate here. All right, but yeah, it's Mana and Sand go hand in hand, man. When one moves, the other one moves as well, and they usually like the same amount, which is interesting. Anyways, I guess I'll zoom in a little bit more on Bitcoin here. 30,000. Actually, it's not really point. I mean, you're in the middle of the range. You can't really do much right here. 30,579 on the corn, man. Should I get rid of my ADA? I mean, if you're asking yourself that, usually means that, you know, for me, whenever I ask myself, should I get rid of something, usually means that you probably shouldn't at the time. Now, let me go look at Cardano, right? We talked a little bit about Cardano yesterday. Cardano's at a macro, it's at that previous January low, right? Kind of swung failed at, and you're kind of sitting at the low. The reason actually Cardano's interesting here to me is, we talked a little bit about this yesterday. We go to A to BTC, and it's at an interesting level, right? Where you're kind of at a level where you've gotten a bounce before, right? And I know everyone's kind of looking for this green box down here, which, I mean, it could certainly go back down there for sure. But I think right here, you're actually at least due for a little bit of a bounce. I don't know if it's going to be the macro low on A to BTC, probably not. But at least a little bit of bounce here makes sense. You got one touch, you got two touches, you got three touches, and now you got ADA sort of double hitting. If you zoom in here in the weekly, you got one big wick down, tried to wick down again this week, and you're actually holding it here. So I think this one could get a bounce here, in my personal opinion. Now, like I said, it might just be a short-term bounce, but I think ADA is set up to get a little bit of a run here. Against Bitcoin. And usually when the altcoins go against Bitcoin, it's usually because Bitcoin's going up, you know? So I would assume that would mean that ADA is going to outpace Bitcoin in the short term. It could just be this, right? and then come down. You know what I mean? But just keep that in mind. As you got a big, massive sell-off right here, boom. Those typically mark short-term lows on certain things, right? So keep an eye on this, right? Make your own decision. But I personally think 8 is an interesting spot right there. Very interesting spot. Seems like is 2 4 locos in. No, I'm not 2 4 locos in. I am 0 4 locos in right now. You guys are supposed to do a drinking game. Every time I say Wyckoff today, you have to take a shot. That's what Mike said. Every time I say Wyckoff, these ones don't count because I'm telling you guys the game, right? So every time I say Wyckoff accumulation or something like that, you got to take a sip of your drink or something like that, right? And you let me know how you're feeling because you're probably gonna be feeling pretty for loco, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Mike is a half a loco. Look at that glow. No, dude, this is from the sun today. Dude, we went outside. We went on the roof. We went on the roof outside for like an hour. Okay, we were both looking at each other like, this is pointless. Like, why are we even up here right now? We aren't getting any tan. Like, what's going on right here? So, and honestly, none of us had color when we came back inside. And then all of a sudden, an hour later, actually probably a little bit longer than that, 2 hours later, maybe 3 hours later, I go to take a shower, okay? And, oh my Lord! You guys can probably see it. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this. You guys can see it right here. Holy shit, it looks crazy in the camera. Look at that, man. Buddy, watch this. Watch the fingerprint. You see it? Oh my Lord. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. And honestly, it didn't even feel like I was getting burned up there. And it was only an hour. I got absolutely fried up there. Look at that. Look at that, man. Oh, Lord. I'm like a little lobster. That's why my face is all red. It's not because I'm four locos deep. But the thing about me is, like, sunburns don't really bother me, to be honest. I've never had a sunburn. I'm like, this hurts. It doesn't really bother me. I know some people get sunburns and they like cry, you know. To me, I just never really bothered me, really. Purple as Barney. So a good lesson, guys. Just because you're outside and it doesn't look like you're burnt doesn't mean you're not going to be burnt later. If the weather app says the UV is 9, you listen to what the weather app says. You don't go, this is pointless, man. It's cloudy. It's cold out. We ain't getting any suntan out here. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself, man. That's the worst thing that you can do. Let's see. Carb market confirmed. Yeah. Oh, I did make some pasta later, guys. So my dinner for tonight is just going to be some pasta with meat sauce and some cheese. That's it. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Maybe I'll put an avocado in there. I've already have an avocado though. I don't like to eat 2 of them. Actually, that's not true. There was a while I was eating 2 avocados a day. And I try to cut it down to 1 avocado a day. I don't need 2. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Man, look at this. Look at this boring Saturday, guys. I remember last Saturday was pretty volatile, especially for the altcoins, man. You're not really seeing much today. Let's do a quick poll in the chat, by the way. It's a good day for the poll, for a little poll action. Let's do a poll. Let's do a crazy poll. Will next week... Let's see. Will BTC break 32K next week? Let's do that. Will Bitcoin break 32K next week on the 4th of July week? I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling pretty positive about next week, guys. I don't know. I feel like time-wise, it's either going to be next week or it's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be longer. It's going to be much longer than that. I don't know. That's how I'm feeling, though. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's like it's either we're gonna make this move next week with all the positivity from the ETF stuff, or we're gonna have to wait longer. You know what I mean? And then at that point, we might see like this one play out, where we might have to freaking like come down, maybe make a higher low, and then freaking work our way up like this. You know, in my opinion, like if we don't see something like this next week, we might kind of have to be working our way in you know, working our way maybe slightly lower first before going up. But I'm hoping we see something like this on 4th of July week, man. That would be dope, right? Maybe tomorrow we get a little move up to 31K. We break it on Monday. And then the 4th of July, we get that big boom up to like, you know, I don't know if we go up to 35K right away, but something like that would be much, much preferable than option number 2 as we sort of wait in here. Some of you guys think tomorrow? Dan said, rub some vinegar and honey on your skin. I probably should, huh? I probably should rub some vinegar and shit on my skin. I'm just waiting for it, dude. Man. Oh. I actually feel nice, though. That means you got some good vitamin D today. Rudy said, stop lying. We all know vacation means dump. Rudy, I will say this. My vacation on in January, we actually pumped. We actually pumped on my vacation in January. I went on vacation late January, and I think the vacation curse is over. I actually think the vacation curse is turning back to bull market vacation. and bull market vacation back in the day was actually pumpage. But I went on vacation right in this area right here. And we continued up while I was on vacation, boy. You know what I mean? And then it's when I got back that we actually pulled back. So I think
never chilling.
I'm actually optimistic for the vacation juice as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? And I actually, I actually think we break 32K next week. I think we break 32K next week. Let's see. That was just a fluke. I don't buy it. It was just a fluke. maybe it was. I don't know. Or maybe the tides have turned, because all my other vacations were during a bear market. So can we really take that into consideration? I don't know. I think we have to look at it like from different circumstances, right? In an up market, vacation's bullish. In a down market, vacation's bearish, in my opinion. You know, that's just the way I'm looking at it, man. Let's see. So we got 111 votes in here. Will BTC break 32K next week? 59% of peeps say yes. I like those odds. 59% of people say yes. I love it, dude. Kyle said, I hope it goes to 32K in July, but I feel like a perma bear now. Been too long at these levels. Kyle feels like a perma bear. Yeah, I mean, until I don't know what price would kind of even turn the perma bears bullish. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't think there's ever a price where the perma bears are just bullish. I think that's why they're a perma bear. They're always bearish, you know. So I don't know if there's ever a price where you'll see like Savvy and maybe Garris Soloway be bullish. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. 4 locos out of your shoe. Happy 4th of July, buddy. Let's go. Happy 4th of July, Beth. All right. What else can we talk about? I mean, a lot of it's just simple stuff, right? A lot of it's simple stuff. So a lot of the moves that we've already seen, that we've kind of been talking about the last week, have already kind of happened, right? Now it's a matter of, okay, the best altcoin pairs. Now it's just a matter of, like I was saying, like all the ones that I thought were going to get moves up against BTC have already kind of gotten those moves, right? We pointed those out early last week. Now it's just a matter of, we need Bitcoin to break higher now. Like, I think we just need Bitcoin to break higher now. And then that's going to send everything that's kind of lagging behind. I think everything gets sent after that. And you guys know my take. I think we're going to see something like this, where we're going to see Bitcoin get a move up to its next resistance, right? Stay there. And then what you'll basically see, in my opinion, is a lot of these altcoins that are at the lows of the Wyckoff spring phase. You guys love that, man. The Wyckoff spring phase. Take a drink. A lot of these ones that are at the lows, I think are gonna really start moving back up to the top of their ranges. Like Chainlink, man. Chainlink's my favorite chart in the book right now. Like Chainlink is the most clean. Oh, it's just so clean, man. And you're starting to see it play out now. It's honestly just such a clean altcoin chart here. There's not a lot that are this clean. But the ones that are this clean, I think you're really going to start seeing some of these. Once Bitcoin can break to that next resistance, wherever it is, I'm not saying this is going to be it right here, you're going to start seeing a lot of these catch back up, right? Back up to the top of the ranges. So like Chainlink's my favorite one. I think you're going to see like Arbitrum. I've been patient on this one, man. This one's moving slower than freaking molasses. But I've been patient on this one, man. Like Arbitrum, man. Like Arbitrum's ready, right? It has 1, 2, 3 low. I think that one's ready to get sent. On the daily, I think there's other ones. Oh, shout out to Nola. Shout out to Nola, bro. Shout out to you, man. 5 gifted memberships from Nola. He's always coming in here randomly with the gifted memberships, man. Let's go. Shout out to Nola, man. Nola Mardi Gras, man. I've never been to Mardi Gras. At some point, I gotta head down to New Orleans and experience the Mardi Gras. Which, I don't know if it's gonna be cool. Some of you guys probably went. I got the Powerade Zero here, by the way. Any of you guys gone to Mardi Gras before? Is it worth going to it at some point? Something I actually want to, I do want to check that out at some point. Yeah, so a lot of them that are lagging, dude, I think that's when you're going to start seeing them catch up, is when Bitcoin makes its move, stops, consolidates, and then basically, I mean, if you look at Bitcoin dominance right now, here's the thing about Bitcoin dominance, right? It's not quite at the level I think it's going to top, but it's at like this weird kind of level right here where you could see like a correction, right? Maybe even retest the top of this channel right here. The question is, like, do you come and retest this now, or do you come up a little bit higher and then retest it? My take is we probably see something like this, a move up on Bitcoin dominance. We hit this probably, which is these lows. Then we get a little correction. That's probably when altcoins get a little bit of a move up. And then you really see Bitcoin, like you see that big push on Bitcoin, right? And then this is like the top for Bitcoin dominance. And then I think eventually the altcoins start to go nuts, right? So it's like big push up for Bitcoin to its next resistance. Altcoins catch up. Bitcoin then really starts sucking liquidity out of the altcoins. And then you start seeing that the altcoin season that everyone wants to see, I think, comes later. But I think, the later we get onto this, the better. The absolute better. Kryptone! Shout out to you. No, shout out to Nola. Heck yeah, I lived in NOLA for a couple of years. Fun place. I do want to go. I do want to go at some point. Go over to that. It seems pretty wild, and more so, I just want to experience it because it's always something that, like, it's one of those unique things here that you don't really see in other states. Like there's not many unique things in the U.S. There's really not. That's definitely one of those unique days over here. So I definitely want to do that. All right. Anyways, I think I don't even know how I started talking about that. What I just started talking about, but it was good to talk about it. It was good. You know. Shout out to you, Kryptone. No, not shout out to me. Shout out to you. Lord. Devin J said, sup, bro? Are you going to get any QNT? I was looking at QNT today. That's funny that you mentioned that, because I was looking at QNT today and I was like, dude, QNT, this actually is one of the better looking charts in my opinion. QNT, I was looking at it today. It's actually hilarious you were saying that, dude.
Are you going to
but
get any QNT?
Just where QNT is now, you know, like we've seen million bounces from this same level right here for QNT. And now you've sort of double load, right? You've hit the low, came back up, swiped that low for a second time, took the stops out, and now you're coming up. So on the weekly, QNT looks phenomenal. This looks really, really good. Really, really good. And then it's not just that, like it even gets better. When you go to QNT Bitcoin, you look at this and you say, damn, that's at a level where it makes sense too. Look at that. Right? You had support, resistance, and you're back at that level again right here. So I think this is one of the better Bitcoin pairs, and where like it kind of makes sense for it to bounce here, right? And then also on the USD pair, it makes sense for it to bounce. So like, yeah, QNT is one I was looking at today where I'm like, but I would like to, if I zoomed in a little bit, right? I would like to not FOMO on this current weekly candle. You know what I mean? And I might not get a chance. I would like to sort of maybe get a little pullback here and buy it on a pullback instead of just buying on this big daily candle here. But I might not get the opportunity. If I don't get the opportunity, it is what it is. The thing about crypto is there's always another opportunity. There's always another chart that looks better than the one you're currently looking at. That's the thing about the altcoins. But yeah, that's definitely one I was keeping an eye on today. I have my little flag on that one, and I'm gonna be seeing if Bitcoin pulls back again. That's definitely one I am looking at as far as Q and Tizzle. You know what I'm saying? Clint said some of the nicest people I've ever met was when I was visiting New Orleans. I've been there twice and just friendly folks, in my opinion. Nice, man. You always gotta love friendly folks. I think there's not enough friendly people in the world nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be slightly friendly. You know. I actually never been. You know, it's funny because I've been to so many different places in the U.S., but I've never been in that like southern, like the middle southern part of the U.S. I've never been to like, you know, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, you know, like that area. I haven't been in that area, right? Alabama, like anywhere in that area. I've never kind of been in that like middle southern part. I definitely want to go to Texas, just because I want the Texas food, man. Like I want the barbecue food so freaking bad. And listen, they have barbecue food in Louisiana too. I know they got the Louisiana fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? They got the Popeyes down there. I know that's where Popeyes is from, is down there in Louisiana. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, Alabama. Yeah. Rudy said all my exes live in Texas. Nice, dude. All my exes live in Texas. That's a good song. That's a good oldie right there. That is an old song that I do know. I'm not very good at the old songs, but that is one that I do know. What was I gonna search? Someone said something's moving here. Is anything moving? That doesn't look like it. Let me go to the altcoins here. Someone said Pepe. Pepe's pulling back today. A lot of the better gainers the last few days are pulling back today, taking a day off, right? Seeing PCH, Litecoin, XLM, Solana, Monero, ETC, all the ones that were up this week are getting a pullback, which is cool. Like, give me a pullback during the weekend, and then when the real fun wants to start, then we get the pullback during the weekend, and then we come back Monday. They all pulled back, bada bing, bada boom. We're ready to go for Monday to continue the upside, man. You know, so Pepe get a little pullback today. Trophy said we're moving to New Orleans. Nice, dude. That's exciting. Depends where you're going from. I'm sure it's hot. The one thing, it's probably hot as shit down there, like every day. That's probably the only thing that, like, it sounds nice, but I don't know. Like, if it being like 100 degrees every single damn day and you can't escape, I don't know. Darren said Algo's right at this lows. Algo's an interesting one. Like, if you want to take a gamble at one that just got absolutely fried, you know, the only problem I have with Algo is I've gave it so many chances in my crypto life, and it's always let me down. Like, every single time. Like, I fall for the whole fundamentals thing on Algo so many damn times, because it's a good project. The only problems I have with Algo is it was the first one they deemed a security, so that it just got absolutely hammered to the downside after that. Like, I think it was right here back in, I think it was like right around this area, right? February. And then boom, they just got absolutely slammed. And then the other thing is like it seems like the team is constantly selling off coins. Like, constantly, man. So, I mean, dude, this is one, it's back at the March of 2020 lows. You know, like that. It's this one's more of the gamble that you're basically gambling on being undervalued and being at its all-time low. You know what I'm saying? Which might work out. I mean, we saw that with Bitcoin Cash. We saw that with EOS. We saw that with Bitcoin SV. Those were all below the March of 2020 lows, and those ones got absolutely sent, right? So it's an interesting one. But I like the fundamentals on Alco. It's just, you know, it's let me down so many times. You know what I mean? I don't want to be let down again, you know? You know when you just get let down so many times? You know? Doge dog. Yeah. The Doge dog. The doggy Doge. The dog coins. Let me tell you about the dog coins, man. I think the dog coins are due. I think the dog coins are due too, right? So Shiba's chart is phenomenal, right? Let me actually shart on let me shart on Shiba. Let me shart on Shiba real quick. I hate when I do stuff like that, man. Because then I forget I'm streaming and like, did they really just hear me say let me shart on Shiba? They did. They did. You know, let me start on Shiba. Shiba's chart looks ready. It's due for a move. Honestly, like I think it's about time we take the Bobos out. The Bobos need to get taken out on Shiba, man. Right? It's been a downtrend since January. The Bobos need to get taken out on Shiba, man. And Shiba's got the classic. Here we go. Drink number 2. Shiba's got the Wyckoff accumulation here. Okay. 1, 2. Count with me, guys. Count with me, Chuck. Who's the count guy on Sesame Street? Can you take a look at the 200 moving average Bitcoin dominance? It's also coincide resistance that can lead to an alt rally. Yeah, I'll check that out for sure, man. It's a cool idea. I actually never really looked at moving averages on Bitcoin dominance. But count it with me, guys. Count Chocula. 1, 2, 3. Massive sell-off. And what do we know about these massive wick sell-offs? A lot of times these massive wick sell-offs can mark lows, right? So you get the massive wick sell-off on that third low right there. We get back into this range, which looks like we're trying to do now, right? Next week, I think Shiba's due. Shiba's due. The dog coin is due to get a move up right in here as we enter spring phase right here for Shiba as well. So I think Shiba's due. And then Doge is not like the same structure, but it's pretty similar. I don't have the Dogecoin. Do I have the Dogecoin fractal anymore? I don't. I don't have that Dogecoin fractal anymore. That's okay. But Doge, same kind of thing, right? We had the range lows coming in. I mean, basically coming in right there, right? Range lows. We actually smacked those range lows. Massive sell-off, right? A lot of times those massive sell-offs can cause lows. Let's see. Dino faces. The count. Count Dracula. Thank you. All right. Now, Doge doesn't seem to be. I'm gonna save you guys a drink because I don't think you guys just took a drink. So I'm trying not to say it too many times. I'm trying to limit the amount of times that I say blank. But Doge, not as pretty. It's not as pretty as the other ones. But once again, I mean you're at the range low in here. So it's after a major sell-off with a wick, you know, a lot of times that can be the leading indicator. I actually like SHIB's chart better than Doge, but I also know Doge has the Elon effect, and if Elon does something with it, obviously it gets a move. I almost think like Doge is due for an Elon tweet. I'm like kind of waiting on it. I feel like it's something is due for Doge, is like with an Elon type of thing, right? It always seems to be at the most opportune times. Remember back here. Remember we were talking about Doge. We loved the chart back in, I think it was back, yeah, it was right back in here. Remember Doge had this like falling wedge in here, and we were saying, okay, I think the Doge chart looks ready for a little bit of a move. And then right here, right, we got the breakout, we back tested. Right on that back test, that's when Elon put Doge on Twitter. Now, it didn't get the biggest move. It actually, you only saw like a 40% move there. But you know, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if like he has the same effect on the crypto market anymore, and even Doge, because even when he did that, I thought it was going to be a bigger move, and it was only a 40% pump, and I was like, dude, what is 40% pump? That's a pump for ants. That's not even a pump in crypto. Like 40%, that is an ant pump. You know, an absolute ant pump. Not even an ant pump. That's like a millipede pump. You know, I think millipedes are smaller than ants. I don't actually know. They're not. They're not smaller than ants. They're bigger than ants. The Dogecoin thousandaire. Actually, to be fair, I actually like Shiba sharper than Doge. Rudy said, "Jordan, stop, Jordan. We drunk." I've only said it twice. You guys should be good. I need to say it a few more times. I think I need to get you guys feeling a little bit. So let me find some more Wyckoff accumulations. Let me find a few more for you guys today. All right. Let me find a few more for you guys. Jesus friggin' Christ! Oh my God, man! I'm already drunk, Jordan. Do not say it one more time. If you say it one more time, I can't handle anymore. My wife's gonna kill me. I'm already drunk as shit. I'm supposed to help her with something, and I'm drunk as shit watching your stream. She thinks I'm watching a crypto streamer, and I'm drunk. Just wait. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. All right. Anyways, Bitcoin's not doing anything still, and yeah, I think I rambled mostly about what I wanted to ramble about. Oh, Guillermo, shout out to Guillermo, man.
Rant alert.
Shout out to Guillermo. He wants to look at the Bitcoin dominance with a 200-day moving average. I've actually never done that before. Let's take a look. I've never done that before, actually. All right, let's bring up. Let's see. Do I have? Here we go. Here we go. Let's bring up the 200-day, which is this one. Okay. So this is the 200-day we're looking at, right? Is that what you said? 200-day? 200 MA Bitcoin dominance. Okay. So this is the 200-day. Let's see. I don't really just kind of eyeballing it. I'm trying to see what you're saying in here. So it also coincides resistance that can lead to an altcoin rally. The 200 MA. I'm trying to see what you would mean by resistance. Yeah, I don't really see what you mean. I would, because I would assume that if you're looking at resistance, you would be below it, but the price is actually above. Oh, weekly. I was confused. Now it makes sense. Thank you, brother. I was like, dude, what is he talking about? We're above the daily. I thought maybe I was dumb or something. You know, it happens. All right, weekly. So he said we've seen some resistance on this in the past. We've gotten a little reactions off of it, right? I mean, I guess we hit it here, and that kind of marked where altcoins had a nice rally. That was like in that, if you remember this, guys, this was when basically this time period here, like it was like September to like December of 2019, that alts had like a really nice run. Like Bitcoin went up a little bit, but altcoins went nuts during that time. We are coming up to it. It is interesting. We can keep an eye on it. It also is coming in at like a local resistance level right there.
Eat all kinds of bugs like snail, butterfly, centipede, and honeybee, ladybug, cricket,
What the
spider,
frick?
scorpion, mosquito,
Franco, happy Saturday, brother. Let's go, man. I can't wait to post you up one day. You know, Franco, when we go to Vegas, okay, we're going to find a basketball court down there, and I'm going to posterize you, okay? I'm going to posterize you, okay? You have no idea what's coming, okay? I will post you up. I will hook shot the shit out of you, and you don't even know where you're going to come from. All right, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Okay, I can't wait to post you up, man, though, and get some beers and just chill out. Anyways, yeah. So like, if you guys were back in the market this time, you remember that it was September 2019 to December 2019. It was like a 3-month stretch where, like, right here, Bitcoin went from, like, if I remember correctly, let me go back and look. Let me go back and look. It was, let me go to the weekly here. So it was during this time right here where Bitcoin went from like 7K to 10K, right? So good move for Bitcoin. I mean, you're not talking like the most crazy move. I mean, it actually is a pretty big move. It was 42% move. But altcoins during this right here, altcoins during this time period right here went freaking berserk, right? A lot of altcoins were berserk. I think Chainlink right here did like a freaking 10x, right? Like, you had some crazy moves on some altcoins right in this zone right here, which is funny because, I mean, you look at where we're at, right? We're at the 200 week, right? And we're kind of getting close to it here. We're not quite at that zone, but I mean, could it be a point where dominance gets one more push up and then it starts to kind of maybe bleed out for a little bit like this, and altcoins catch a bid? Maybe. And it would kind of make sense of what we're seeing on the charts, right? It would make perfect sense of what we're seeing on the charts. Maybe Bitcoin goes up, but you start to see some of the altcoins, like the ones that we've been talking about, right? Like our chain links and some of the other ones catch up, maybe get back up to the top of the range while Bitcoin goes to like the mid 30K level or something like that. Could be. I like that a lot, actually, though. I like that a lot. I like that very mucho. I will keep it on here, and we'll continue to see if that works out. But it's interesting, very, very interesting, I'd say. Clint, later, bro. What did Clint say? Clint always has a good buy in here. Where is he? Clint said, "Well, gotta run, kids. Wife is calling me. Have a great day, and thanks for the surprise stream, boss." Thank you for coming on, Clint. Thank you, man. I wish there was more happening in the market, but thank you for coming on, Clinty. Go enjoy your wife, okay? You had a hard day on your land, okay? You were planting plants. You were putting the mulch down. Now go hang out with your wife, okay? Go watch a nice movie or something, all right? And don't drink too many Miller Lights. You know, keep it to 6. 6 Miller Lights. Don't go 7. You go 7, 8, you're going to get a little bit crazy. And then you're going to come into the Discord. You're going to be trolling me about Ethereum Classic or something, all right? Let's see what we got. Let's freaking go. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. What is it, 7:25? Man. Time flies when you're having a little bit of fun, huh? Let's see my memes. Stop short. Stop shorting, man. Oh, Lord. That's the best meme. That's the best meme. I can't wait till this week, man. All our Viking friends. You see, this is all of us right here. This is all my fellow Bull Vikings coming in right here. And this is Bobo. And Bobo, during this next week, I think is going to have a bad week. I think this Bobo guy right here is going to get a firework right up his ass. Screw the sword. We ain't putting the sword up his ass. This will be a firework that shoots him up to the moon with us. But we'll be in a spaceship. Okay? All us Vikings will be in the spaceship, and Bobo, firework right up his freaking ass. Right up his damn freaking ass this week. All right? I'm just letting Bobo know now, so he's prepared for the firework up his ass. Gotta have some memes to get through these times. You gotta have the memes, man. You gotta have the memes. Drunk Bear said bear haters. Yeah, you're a drunk bear, so you're cool, man. You're cool. You're a drunk bear. If you were a sober bear, screw you. You're just a sober, grizzly, drunk bear. A sober grizzly bear. But you're a drunk fun bear. So it's a little bit different. Shout out to Jim Bob. What's up, bro? Shout out to my guy Jim Bob. Man, can we like fast forward? Can we like fast forward to tomorrow? I want to fast forward to tomorrow night. Actually, you should never say you want to fast forward in life because you want to enjoy every single day, every single second that you got. You want to enjoy it. So you shouldn't want to fast forward. Algo's going up. Is it? Let's see. I don't think anything's really going up at the current moment. Nothing's really going down or up. It's one of your typical low volatility Saturdays. Let's see. Yeah, anything doing anything right now? Sand and Mana are still going up. So you still got Sand and Mana going up. So you got Uniswap getting a squeeze. Uniswap squeezing nicely today. If you caught Uniswap today, you got a nice one. So Uniswap still squeezing. Yeah, those are really it. You got, dude, Flow is up 30. Flow always has these random days where it just pumps like 30%. And then the other days it doesn't do shit. It's the most random thing in the world. OP looks juicy for a big bounce. OP is an interesting one. It's not like at the lows like all the other alts, so it's hard to kind of find an entry on that one. That's my only problem with OP. Is you got basically 1, 2, 3. You could make an argument that like this was support, like this, right? Maybe something like this, right? You got 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces, right? And this was kind of support for OP, and you're just okay. It's not like the same structure as the other altcoins where they're all kind of in a little range, but this one's just kind of in an uptrend. So I guess I could say like this was a good entry right here, right? But actually, there's not really a but. I think it's not really a but. I mean, this one, it matches the other alts. It's just not in that like bottom range. It's just, I mean, from the highs to the low, it got crushed here because there's so much supply being released. It was down 75% since February. That's because it pumped, you know. Now, right, you basically took out all those people, right? Everyone who wanted to sell probably already sold. I mean, a 74% dump, they already sold. So now, I think, you know, for me, I am interested in buying an altcoin that I like as long as total 3 looks good. If total 3 looks good, and then I can go into the Bitcoin pair. Let me look at OPBTC. Okay, so OPBTC came back into this level. I mean, I don't hate it. You know, so basically we got total 3 with the third low looking to continue higher. OPBTC came into this low to this 2022 low right there, and then basically you got OPUSD kind of at a support level, right? So I don't hate it. It could be worse place. There could be worse place. When life having when. OP just doubled the amount of supply. That's what I'm saying, man, dude. They so much supply got dropped in the market on OP. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. BNB? Oh yeah, Rudy loves BNB. I actually like BNB chart too right now too. I think BNB's one that has so much FUD that I think there's a lot of bobos that need to get squeezed on BNB. A lot of bobo bears that need to get squeezed on BNB. Why? You're at range lows, right? With a lot of FUD. That usually equals a bounce. You know what I mean? So here was a little bit more skeptical. Now that you've came back to the low, I actually like BNB for a bounce in here, right? Stay in this range, but yeah, at the range low, you gotta like it. And it's not just the BNB USD pair. You go to BNB Bitcoin, it's even better. BNB Bitcoin, look at this. Oh my God, there's so many freaking BBs that need to get stopped out right here. You basically came back down to, you know, this range where you got multiple bounces in 2021. Right? After getting absolutely manhandled since November of last year. Look at that, man. BNB Bitcoin down 61% in the last 6 months. That's crazy, man. And I think this is a good opportunity right here. Now that we're seeing total 3 in a good spot, we're seeing Bitcoin dominance in an interesting spot. Could be the point where like you get a little bit of squeeze up here. And you look at all the altcoin charts, they're all kind of at interesting levels, right? So it's not just like one that's like, oh my God, look at this. Because we know altcoins move together generally, right? So if they're all kind of at interesting spots, it makes you think, right? And then when you look at the overall altcoin market and you say, this is an interesting spot, it makes you think, you know? And then we look at Bitcoin dominance and you say, it's at a big resistance level that it's had in the past, it makes you think. Just a little bit. Just a tad. Just a little bit. Let's see. Looking sexy? It's looking sexy, Rudy. I think it's looking sexy now that it's at the range low. I think it's looking pretty sexy. You know what I'm saying? What was it? 733. Ah, man. Today is just a slow day. Look at this price action today. Woo. Man. Man, I mean, you got to be using 100x leverage to make any gains on this today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just up and down in this. Look at how tight this range is today. Insanity. Look at that. What are you in? You're in, so 3,540. You're in an $80 range, man. $80 range. Pretty much all day. Like, I mean, I think this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours. 11 hours in an $80 range. You know what I'm saying? Like, Teju said, all right, guys, incoming. He knows me too well. He knows me. You guys know when the all right, guys is coming. All right, guys. Another interesting, I've been sort of, the longer we get through this year, the more, I'm going to be looking into some other altcoins. Really digging on which ones I want to get into. PYR is one that I was talking about a while ago. And I've been trying to scoop this up at the range low in here. But this one also has the kind of the setup I look for, right? You got the range low. You got the range high. It's kind of the same setup as Chainlink, but it's got 1, 2, 3, right? So I actually, PYR looks interesting in here. Nice consolidation range for the past 14 months. I think that one looks really, really juicy at the range low. This one's a lower cap one, so be careful with these. That's what I've been looking at. And then there was another one I was looking at today. VRA, Veracity, which is like it's like an advertisement play, but this one's actually interesting too. I want to see a pullback for this one. This one already kind of pumped the last few days, unfortunately. But if this one can come back to the range low in here, I like looking at VRA in there too. But those are two ones that I'm looking at, just for the simple fact I actually like the Bitcoin pair on this one. VRA, BTC. Let me pull this. This chart sucks, man. What is this? What is this, man? There we go. I like this Bitcoin pair right here. See? Range highs. Pulled back. Kind of getting that second low on these previous resistance that you're flipping to support now. So I love this Bitcoin pair right in here. Doesn't mean FOMO, right? I'm looking to buy these ones on pullbacks. And those are two like lower cap plays. Two low cap plays. John said, where do you buy Dino? Where do you buy the Dino coins? You can buy the Dino coins anywhere. The thing about the Dino coins, you can buy those on any exchange. You want to buy them on Coinbase? Buy them on Coinbase. You want to buy them on MEXC? Buy them on MEXC. You want to be buying them on Robinhood? Buy them on Robinhood. You want to be buying them on freaking, I don't know. I think they have them on, I think even have them like Cash App. That has like BCH and Litecoin. So like, you want to buy them on Cash App? Buy them on Cash App. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Crazy. Lupu said, Jordan, why you ignore me? I'm not trying to ignore you, man. I never try to ignore anyone, you know? Never try to ignore anyone. PayPal, yeah, maybe you can buy it on PayPal too. You could buy those everywhere, which is another bullish thing. It's like you can literally buy those ones on every single exchange. Even on like freaking Venmo and Cash App and PayPal, you can even buy those ones, you know? And a lot of boomers, actually, the Zoomers use like Venmo, but the boomers like PayPal. You know what I mean? Like, they love the PayPal. Jim Bob's a Dino Coin Maxi. Oh, Lord. I wouldn't call myself a Dino Coin Maxi, but that's definitely been the play the last week or two. For sure. For sure. Scorpion said, Jordan, ignore me. Scorpion, I would never ignore you, brother. I would never ignore. Everyone's going to say, Jordan, why do you ignore me? Why do you ignore me? I bought Bitcoin Cash on eBay. You can buy Bitcoin Cash on eBay. Like, you can buy that shit everywhere. You could probably buy that, like, I don't know. But that's also a good thing, though. I am what I am. I got Litecoin off Craigslist. Nice. Oh, Lord. All right, guys. I think we've been hanging out for a little bit. There's not too much going on today. But I wanted to come on and just give you my thoughts on it's the same stuff, right? Nothing's really changed. Bitcoin just in a little short-term range. I'm looking for Bitcoin to either get a move up starting now, right, over the course of the next few days, to new highs on the year. If it doesn't move up in the next few days, I think we may be looking at sort of that little bit of a pullback into more of a slow grind into new highs, right? So it's 4th of July weekend. Let's get this shit. I think this is going to be a really, really good week if I had to choose, though it's hard to know. It's hard to know time, as always. But I think this week is going to be the week that we do break into new yearly highs. And I think the altcoin market, if Bitcoin breaks the new yearly highs, I think you're going to see the altcoin market start to catch up a little bit. For sure. All right. So I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow's the weekly close. So I'll be on tomorrow, the weekly close. That'll be my last stream. Probably until next Thursday, right? So I'll be on tomorrow. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow. There's not really too much going on today. Make sure you keep Wyckoffing, okay? Wyckoff. Remember Wyckoff. That's three drinks right there you got to do, all right? I'm trying to save you guys so you don't get in trouble from your significant others. Don't forget to Wyckoff, okay? It sounds so wrong. Don't forget to Wyckoff. Don't forget to whack off. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we get some price action for the weekly close. And we start killing this shit. All right? Later. Peace. See you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a fantastic 4th of July weekend. And don't do anything I would do. Don't panic sell your crypto. And most of all, don't panic sell your crypto. And definitely don't panic sell your crypto to BlackRock and Fidelity and Vanguard. Just don't be panic selling your crypto to the damn big companies, man. You know what I'm saying? All right? I'm out of here. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. I gotta go put ointment on my sunburn now and hope and pray that it don't hurt. All right. Later.